Guess we forgot to go live on YouTube. I'm already a mess. Next time, so next time. Blah! Hi, Biz. Welcome. Oh, so many lovely faces already. Oh, it's gonna be a low energy day. My energy crashed like hard today. And yeah. 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 Aw. Thank you. Too sweet. Too sweet. You're too sweet. I'm gonna get a cavity, chat. What the heck? What the hecky? Oh. Oh, I am feeling that eviness right now. Oh my goodness. But hello. Hi. I know I haven't started, like, for real yet. But hello. Hi. Wow. Hi, Kibo. Welcome. Chat, do you ever get, like, sickeningly tired? Like, suddenly so tired you feel like you're ill? I feel like I have that right now. What happened? Where did my energy go? This stinky. Grr. I think I'm fine. I am just very tired. I will be okay though, thank you. I do appreciate the concern. But I will be okay. Fear not. Fear not. Okay. Wow. Hello everyone, it's me, Starelia Yumera, your idolventurer, here to join your party once again. Hi everyone, hi. Ugh. It's not my first time back since my little break, my little extended break, but first just chatting stream in forever. The older starlings, the elder starlings may remember. This is something we used to do all the time. I think just about every Monday or Sunday I would do a just chatting streams. Gosh, you are quite the elder starling if you remember the Sunday streams. Once upon a time I used to stream every single Sunday night. Much different times now. Just based on the way my life works now, that'd be way harder for me to do. Hello! Once again, Iris, thank you so much for being the first starling in the sky. Welcome. Hi, Mimi, thank you so much for the 12-month resub. Welcome. Hi, Soph, welcome. Hi, Biz, welcome. As for the YouTube chat, hi, Kivo, welcome. And hi, Jonathan, welcome. Hi, everyone. Wow. Amogus. Something about the Among Us sticker in my thingy. Iris, thank you for the water redeem and the stretch. I appreciate the care package. Oh, thank you. In the server, I have an Among Us sticker. Stretch. Oh my goodness. Yes. So hello. I know this isn't my first stream back, but it is a new week. It's a new week. So last week, meow, things did not go entirely as planned, as you might be aware. Basically, I went on a trip to go to a convention, and unfortunately, my car broke down hours away from home. Yeah. And it didn't get fixed until, well, it took like 4 to 5 days to get fixed, basically. Do I know how days work? Am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It took 5 days. It took 5 days to be fixed. It took about exactly 5 days to be fixed. So yes. Hello. Hi. I'm back in full though. I do have a lot of events and stuff going on this month and in the coming months, so the schedule might be all over the place for a little bit depending. I'm not entirely sure yet. Yes, Liv. What help do you need? There's Koei Tecmo sale. Buy the Atelier games. Buy the Atelier games. Hold on. This is very important. Thank you. In fact, thank you for interrupting. This is so important, actually. Hi, Andy. Welcome. Hello. This is... Are they on sale, actually? They are! Can you recommend a place to start for Atelier? Rise of... Okay, I have not played Rise of 1. My recommendation is always the Atelier Ireland trilogy, which starts with Atelier Verona. That is from the beginning of the PS3, so it might be a bit archaic now. It also might be a bit more difficult. Did everyone come to ask me about the Atelier games? Potter! Thank you so much for the 25-month resub. Stop. Thank you, Potter. Thank you for your support. There's not a, like, correct place to start. I've heard Ryza, I've heard Verona, I've heard Yumea. There's a lot of decent places to start. I would probably look up guides and kind of see, based off of those, where to start. Verona is what I would personally recommend, even if it's a bit archaic. It's very good. Verona's very cute. It's back when the series still had English voice acting. Back before the accident. But yes, please support the Atelier games if you can. I know they sell some of them. So typically the series works in trilogies. So like Atelier Verona, the Ireland trilogy is Verona, Totori, which is my favorite game so far, Merudu. The what is it? The Dusk trilogy is Aisha, Eska and Loji, Shally, and the Mysterious is Sophie, Fierce, Lydia, and Swell. And then some of those trilogies now have fourth games. Some of those trilogies now have sequels outside of the trilogy. So Atelier Verona, Atelier Sophie. I'm just gonna write it down. Atelier Verona, Sophie, Ryza. Recommended starting points. One of those three, basically, is the ones I hear the most. I don't know much about Yumea. That's the newest one. I know I need to pick up the Switch copy of it, because I've been collecting the series on Switch. Me when I'm Australian and Spotted TV. Atelier! Incredible, Potter. You did this to me. Oh, goodness. But... back on topic, back on our original topic, though I'm always happy to talk about games. Please, I do not mind at all. I went on this trip. It was Colossal Con Prime. It was amazing. I went with IRL friends. I had such a good time despite the car problems. And I feel so bad because I have the sweetest, kindest, most lovely people up there that helped me. Hey, the Ryza trilogy's easy. It's just Ryza 1, 2, and 3. I am so lucky. I've never had to jump my car before. I technically still haven't. Other people jumped the car for me. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So I went up to the convention. I met friends there at the Airbnb, which is also the first time I've ever used an Airbnb. Hi, Jonathan. Welcome. I've never been in an Airbnb before, which was a little interesting because I basically, the Colossal Con runs I think Wednesday to Sunday. I was just going there Friday to Sunday, although I got there Thursday night. I drove up Thursday night, and I got, well, first of all, the Airbnb address was incorrect on Apple Maps, which I used to navigate there. So it took me to another house with no lights on, just in the dark. And I'm like, this doesn't feel right. Basically, the people who had already driven up earlier, they decided to go to the con on this day on Thursday, so they were at the con currently. For those who don't know about Colossal Con, it is also like on the Kalahari Resort, which is a water resort. So they've got events and stuff all throughout the week, as well as just the water park in general. So I'm sitting there with barely any service, trying to be like, wait a minute, this isn't right. And it doesn't look like the pictures they have of the Airbnb. So I kind of like, okay. I look it up on Google Maps, which gives me a slightly different address, like 2 streets away. And I'm like, okay. So I like awkwardly back up out of these people's driveway and drive to another area. And it's completely dark. There's no lights on. Thankfully, the Airbnb like hosts, they actually lived next door. It was basically like a secondary house they built specifically for the Airbnb or something, a guest house essentially. Oh, what it must be like to be rich. And so I saw there were 2 houses. Oh, right. I forgot the most important thing, because this address, the place I was going, all of the buildings nearby are numbered. The house for the Airbnb did not have visible numbers of the street address. So I'm like, I get there and I'm like, okay, this looks kind of like the pictures, but I did get there late at like 9 to 10 p.m. So it was dark. It was in the dark. And I'm like, I think this is it. I can't tell though. And the way they left the key for us, like I knew, like, okay, if I just go up to the porch and the key is there, I'm fine. If not, I run away. So I go up and I was able to get the key, thankfully, and get inside. But then I'm there alone. And not only that, I realize they kind of misadvertised how the Airbnb layout works. We had 7 people. So we had quite a few people in like one single space. This Airbnb, it has 1 bedroom and then kind of like an upstairs, almost like a loft with like 5 beds in one room in like the big like upstairs area. There's no isolated rooms up there. And I'm here alone and I'm like, what? Because one of our other people messaged me and said, hey, by the way, Star, this is like your bed is this one with like the teddy bear quilt. And I'm like, oh, I found the one with the teddy bear quilt. And I realize I'm sharing a bedroom. I'm sharing a bedroom with a bunch of people, which is fine, which is totally fine. And we had no issues at all. But that was definitely not how they advertised it on the Airbnb, like on the app. It was fine, whatever though. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm hungry. I haven't had dinner. So I'll go pick up something. And the closest thing open was Taco Bell, which I soon learned was quite the mistake. Because you see, I went to Taco Bell. The only Taco Bell. One of the only restaurants open in the area. Right next to a convention center. Right next to a water park. I think I was in line for that Taco Bell for over an hour. All I got was nachos. Like their nachos Bel Grande. Also, hi Jay, welcome. So I finally get back at 11. Eat my nachos. Everyone's back from the convention now. And everyone who was on their way is up there now. And so finally, or wait. No, didn't they come in later? Oh wait, that's right. Some people were back, but not everyone. And then like, we all go to sleep. We all like, I met some of them for the first time. Most of them I had already seen at least once before though. So we all go to bed, and then I think like 3 or 4 a.m. the rest of the people get back from the convention, from the water park, because it's open like super late. And like flashlights, and we all kind of like wake up and like, oh no, oh why? And you know, everyone lays down and we all go back to sleep. It worked out. It worked out. I am not very experienced in the ways of communal living, communal sleeping. Aw, Jay, thank you so much for the 7-month resub.
Sterile too dumpy, 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 sterile too dumpy.
Sterile too dumpy. Thank you so much for the resub. Anyways, I wake up earliest every single day. I think the first day, I set my alarm for like 8, because the con opens at 10. And we're only like 5 minutes away from the con. So I woke up at like I actually woke up at 7, and I'm like, I am the type of person, I can't fall back asleep once I wake up. I may be the sleepy Starelia. That is because I am doomed to never get a good night's rest. I will always be conscious and awake. So I get up, I kind of like sneak downstairs and like, wash my face, do my skincare, do my makeup, start putting my cosplay on, and everyone like starts to stir and wake up over time. We only have one bathroom, mind you, in the 7-people Airbnb. Honestly, really good Airbnb, all things considered, but man, there's so many small things here. I get ready. I think I left first because everyone else was getting ready and I was the only one driving like alone in my car. And then con day 1. You had Taco Bell, not the sheriff. Hey, Taco Bell did not kill me, okay? I was fine. I was fine. But yes, we did share one bathroom. And if you don't know, I cosplayed as Nanashi Mume, my Hololive Oshi. I love her so much. It's her casual outfit, with the hoodie and the skirt. It's very comfy. It's just kind of normal clothes. Oh, which that was a whole thing too. I didn't really talk about that. Basically, I ordered the components for this cosplay, which was, a hoodie, a skirt, and I had to order some individual, like, accessories and individual clothing, because they're just normal everyday clothes. As well as the wig. And the wig gets here like well in advance. That was shipping from China. I also got the outfit which shipped from China. But when I ordered the outfit, which was about a month before the con, the seller responds to me and is like, hey, thank you for ordering. It's gonna take us like 1 to 3 months to even produce this. Do you still want it? And I was like, at that time, I was like, oh, well, if it doesn't get here in time for the con, I just won't cosplay and I'll get it in time for a future, like, convention or whatever. Thankfully, it did ship in time, so I didn't have to worry about it. I liked it a lot. It was a very comfy cosplay. A few people took pictures with me and stuff. It was nice. And I met some other Hololive cosplayers, too. That was really fun. So that Friday, I was bouncing between 2 different groups. Funny enough, I had like 2 groups of friends there separate from each other, and I felt I felt like it was kind of funny because I don't think they ever really bumped into each other while I was with either group. So it was never like I just kind of bounced between 2 groups that totally exist. I swear I have other friends here, totally. I'm gonna go hang out with them. My friends that go to another school know you can't meet them. They're totally real. They actually did, I think, end up seeing each other, like, right at the end, but, I don't think anyone was, like, super conscious about what was going on. Also, Tappy Taps break. Alright, I didn't peek the mic for once. I did spell some on myself immediately, though, so take that for what you will. Blah. Soda evil. I hope you enjoyed the can opening ASMR at least. I may have suffered for it, but I hope that you enjoyed it. Oh, excuse me. Would always speak content. Aww. Made up a second friend group so she could go in an alley to transform and fight a demon. Yeah. Totally. I can't let them know that I have to go fight monsters. I'm just hanging out with my other friends that you guys definitely don't know and won't run into and won't meet or see. Yeah. No, but they're totally real, I swear. Yeah. So con things happen. I mostly go through the artist alley and the dealer's hall. This is a gigantic convention to explore because it is connected to the water park, and there's certain parts of the water park that are sectioned off like for the convention. So there's like a ton of places to just kind of walk through and check out and see. There's bars all over. They have like a really nice food court inside. They have a whole arcade there too. It was really cool. As I've said, I haven't been to a convention with like an attendance higher than like 2,000 to 3,000 in 10 years, so it was quite a big convention for me. Even if the dealer's room and the artist alley are really small relatively. Granted, I say that having been at Otakon before, back when it was in Baltimore, where the size of the dealer's room is like that's like the size of the entire Kalahari basically. Or at least it feels that big. It's probably not actually, but the whole like convention center is felt like the size of the Otakon artist alley. It was gigantic back when I went. It's huge. So relatively the dealer's room and artist alley felt like kind of small. But it was still really nice. They had a bunch of lovely artists. Some of which recognized my Hololive cosplay and complimented it. They were very sweet. I got asked a lot, like, wait, are you moving? And I'm like, yes. I was shy. I was embarrassed. But it was really fun. Just being in cosplay. But then Friday night. Some friends wanted to leave early, because they're tired. And I'm like, well, I'm driving back, or I can drive back. And they're like, hey, can we like go with you? Because it was like, again, it was like 7 people split between 3 cars. So like, if I can drive people, they are more than welcome to ride with me. And we get to my car, and my car won't start. The lights flash on when I twist the key, but it won't start. It won't like turn over, and we're all like, uh-oh. I try again. Doesn't turn on. So I'm panicking. Naturally. I call like my 24/7 like towing thing. Start getting someone on the way. And then friends are there, and like one of them pulls up and is like, oh, well, like, I know you just called a tow, but like we can try to jump it just to like get you home first. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that sounds great. And he was so sweet. He helped me jump the car safely. Or he did it, really. I didn't do anything. I just sat there. So they jumped it. And at this point, we're all thinking it's the battery. Because it like keeps resetting like everything in the car. Or all the electronical parts keep getting reset every time we try to turn it on. So I get home. And that's fine. And we all get rest, thankfully. I wake up extra early on Saturday morning. And the idea, the plan for today is, okay, I am going to get a new battery for my car. Because we think that's the problem. We all think that's the problem. Oh, we also canceled the tow because I got it home safely. But it also wasn't dying when I stopped. So, I wake up and someone comes with, like, follows me to get me to the car place. We replace the battery. Turns out there's a lot of corrosion on the battery, apparently, which I'm a little concerned about because I just got an oil changed and they're supposed to check the battery, and I don't know if they did because there was he had to scrape off corrosion to swap the battery. So thankfully I have a battery that's not partially exploded now. But then the car still has trouble starting, and the guy's like, hey, run it for like 20 to 30 minutes to make sure like the battery's charged. And I'm like, okay. So I do that, but also I was asked to pick up some things for some people. They gave me money to do it, but I just paid for it because I'm sneaky like that. And then I gave them back their money. Sneaky as in I paid for it for them. Haha. And I also buy jumper cables just in case, you know, in case it happens again. And I get back out to my car and, well, you wouldn't believe it. It wouldn't start again. So here I am in the parking lot of a Walmart. My car won't start again. I'm so close by. So I call my friends. I'm like, hey, car won't start again. You guys want to help me jump it? So they drive over. It takes a few minutes, of course. They get there. I think everyone else who was back home like went to the con. And we try to jump my car, and it won't jump. So we call a tow for real this time, and they say it's gonna take like 30-45 minutes, which is fine. I feel awful, by the way, for them sitting there with me and waiting and not going and having fun at the con. I really, 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 really appreciate them for doing that. I'm so sorry to them. So the tow like eventually comes to get me. But while we're waiting, another car nearby is getting towed. And this is like a row in front of us, so it's like directly across from us. Someone's car is getting towed, and then the guy who's getting towed, he jumps in the car and drives it off the track, which is really scary. And then like he gets out and the guy in the tow get out, and they start like not fighting but like arguing. There was no physical conflict here. They were just like yelling, and then eventually like clearly the repo guy is like, all right, listen, like I will unhook your car, just like let me do that and you can go, because obviously it's not worth it. And the guy is like still freaking out, and eventually like the guy keeps going in and out of the car and like arguing and stuff, and eventually he just gets in the car and sits and waits, and the guy gets like the rack out from under it and like the extra wheels to support it out, and the guy drives off with his car. But all of this was happening right behind the car of the friends who picked me up, and we're like, oh no, something's gonna happen and they're gonna hit our car. Oh no. Thankfully nothing happened. There was no physical conflict. The guy left peacefully after that. It worked out. It was fine. We were safe. They were safe, thankfully, too. So finally we get towed. We take it to a car shop. It's a not 24/7, but a 7-day-a-week car shop. And so we're like, okay, surely they will be able to get it like looked at and checked out at least by Sunday, like worst case scenario Monday. But we go and drop it off and explain like, hey, it's probably like the alternator or the starter because the car won't turn over, just replace the battery, blah blah blah. And they're like, okay, yeah, we'll look at it as soon as we can. So I don't think about it too much. And then they take us back, and I got dressed up in my cosplay and go to the convention for Saturday. Yay! Saturday, starting at like 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. or something. Again, I feel horrible that they lost some con time, but they said it was fine. They thought it was fine. So I go to the con stuff. I go to the game room. I go to panels. We went to this really funny Shadow the Hedgehog panel. That was great. It was an 18+ Shadow the Hedgehog panel of trying to defend the game Shadow the Hedgehog, and basically if the hosts ever lose the argument, they had to drink, which sounds like a lot of fun. They got very drunk. A lot of comments were said about Shadow the Hedgehog, the character, and the game. It was a really, really, really fun experience. Oh, sorry, I think Friday I also went to, there was a VTuber panel, which was really funny because it was hosted by a bunch of people who do not know VTubers, or they know cursory knowledge about VTubers, but most of them don't actively keep up with VTubers. That was kind of the bit. Honestly, it was really funny. I enjoyed that a lot too. But yeah, that part was great. Saturday happens. We do more stuff. I spend more money. Because what else can I do? I got drunk at one point. I remember being drunk and then being sleepy and then not being sleepy and then being drunk and then being sleepy because I'm drunk and then not being sleepy or drunk. It was all over the place. It was, you know, it was an adventure, truly. Oh, but it was so fun. It was so fun. I did. Sorry, brain melting. Please hold. Brain melting? I wonder what drunk Star is like. I've been drunk on stream before. It doesn't happen super often, but maybe I can treat you all to a drunk Star again sometime in the future. Also during the con, I met some other, I met another cosplayer, and she was super cute and super friendly. And she told me about another con she's going to, and she wants to meet up there. She wanted to take pictures. But I met her on Sunday, and on Sunday I kind of only dressed up in like half cosplay with a Mume shirt. I don't get drunk on stream a lot, Biz, so it's a rare occurrence, to be fair. Oh my gosh. But the cosplayer wants to meet up at another con and get pictures together and stuff, and I'm excited. It is. I don't want to say what con it is, because I think it's a bit smaller, and also, I know when it is. It's sometime this year, so I don't even know if I'll be able to go. But hoping that I can. Yippee. But I don't know. I guess just this whole experience, like, made me realize I want to, like, go out and experience more things, especially because I really haven't been doing that in the last few years. Just experiencing events and meeting people, and it's just so fun. I like literally meeting other cosplayers that recognize me and talking to them, and it just warmed my heart. There was a Gigi cosplayer that was really cute, and she was really fun. We took pictures together, and she couldn't send them to me. Well, she couldn't send them to me because social media being a butt. I don't know if she ever got the chance to add me back and send those, but I hope so, because they took more pictures of us. One day, maybe. I hope. I'm hoping. But, yeah. Going around and meeting people was so fun and rewarding, and I liked it a lot. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was also my first time cosplaying at a con ever, really. I kind of sort of did a Fallon cosplay for a much smaller con. Fallon from Delicious in Dungeon in her default outfit. I did have the wig, but I didn't put it on because it wasn't fitting well. And also, like, I didn't know what I was doing at the time. My friend gave me a tutorial on how to put on cosplay wigs, and that helped a lot. And thank you, Potter. I had a great time at the con, honestly. I also, well, I had a kind of a girls' day where I helped, my friend and I were, like, working on cosplays and, outfits and stuff. Basically, she was helping me come up with an, outfit options in case I didn't have in case I didn't have my cosplay ready in time. It was really fun, though. I had a great time. I just don't need to think about the money. I mean, I haven't gotten to the crazy part of everything yet, but we'll get there. First time cosplaying at a con for real. First time doing an Airbnb. First time, like, meeting cosplay friends and making cosplay friends. It was nice. Yeah. Thank you, Biz. Well, it was different. It was definitely a different experience. It was a very nice experience, a very new experience. I'm gonna do the same cosplay for at least one more convention this year. I'd like to do more cosplays in the future, but I do have to be mindful of money. And the Switch 2 came out. I'm waiting on my Switch 2 right now, of course. But the part where everything gets crazy. Oh, right, Sunday. I didn't talk about Sunday. Other than meeting the cosplayer. Sunday was really cool at Colossal Con. They have basically a, they call it like an otaku swap meet, where Instead of typical vendors and artist alley, anyone can set up a booth and sell like random merch or like, you know, whatever you want to sell. So I snagged some deals, of course. There was a lot of Hololive stuff. I'm really sad because there is an Minato Aqua figure, the Kotobukiya figure. Someone had it for $100, and I was like, I don't know if I want to spend $100 right now. It's like a 200 plus figure normally. And I'm like, I just don't know if I want to spend that right now. I'll come back and think about it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get it if I see it again. I go back and he already sold it. And I'm so sad. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I miss her. I miss Aqua. On more than one account. That's okay though. I did get where are they? I have some really cute Hololive City bookmarks that someone was selling. I guess they did they opened a few boxes of them. Oh, it was really funny because I was cosplaying as Mume, and the guy was like, "Yeah, just so you know, there was only one Mume in the box, which is mine. I kept it. No, I'm sorry. This is totally fine." And I'm like, "No, it's fine. I understand. I love her too, clearly." But I got Fauna, I got Narissa, I got Suise, which were all really cute. I should have got the Callie too, dang it. And then someone had like I think it was like a crossover event, like a Noel stand, which is really cute. I got that too. And just some other like odds and ends. I got some gifts for friends. One of my friends, her like husbando, I guess. If you want to use that word, is Law, Trafalgar Law from One Piece. So I found some Law things I bought for her. They're Hololive VTubers. Come on, get with the biz, jeez. Kidding, of course, kidding. And then of course I got a lot of like Artist Alley stuff. Oh, they had Gachapon there. I also got some Gachapon. Sorry, my brain is like resetting completely. There were a lot of really cool artists here. There was one I really love. Is this her name? Yumi Tong? Let me see if I can actually... Do I have her... Does she have a Twitter? I feel like most like convention artists are on Instagram, strangely enough. Yumi Tong. She is so cool. Her art is so cool. She sells foil prints of like all of her art. They are so gorgeous. And just her art style in general is gorgeous. But I got foil prints. I got there was one of Ina from Hololive. A free run one. And then I also got, I think it's the Delicious in Dungeon one. They're all really pretty. They're absolutely gorgeous. Her art is crazy. Oh my goodness. So pretty. I love her prints. So I had to get those prints, and I'm really excited to put those up because they are absolutely gorgeous. And then also who? Hanchu. Yes. Hanchu. Another well, she does a lot of booby art. Hi, Azabak. But her art's pretty too. I got prints and some keychains from her, some Hololive keychains. She was really sweet. She constantly complimented my cosplay. She was really sweet. So many cracked artists were there. I can't. Oh, I'm so bad with artist names. I really need to start remembering artist names. But she had a fauna. No wait, no, someone else had a fauna print. Hold on, my brain just like hard crashed. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I think most of these artists have like Etsy stores too. So, support them, please. Please. But anyway, after the con, which was again an amazing time, I did, we kind of had a discussion of, okay, your car's in the shop, they haven't called us back, and I called them to check and be like, hey, like, I just want to see, do you guys know when you can look at the car? And they're like, hey, sorry, our no-start guy's not in today, so probably won't get looked at today. And I'm like, okay, I understand. Oh boy. So the friends that I was with very, 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 very kindly offered to drive me back. And we kind of like talked it over and thought it over. And I was like, no, I think it makes more sense because this is a pretty straightforward issue. I'm gonna stay in town at a hotel. I looked up hotels and stuff. And if you guys can like drop me off there, that'd be great. So we went to like one of their friends, like local friends, which they had such a nice apartment. Oh my goodness, their apartment oversees the lake. It's so gorgeous. And you can feel the breeze from the lake. It was incredible, especially for an apartment. It was so nice. But then we go to the we went to get food, and then friendos dropped me off at the hotel. They take most of the stuff I bought, as well as like my cosplay and a bunch of other stuff home, so I could travel light just in case. They're very sweet. She was so worried about me. She was so sweet. I feel so bad for worrying her. Please hold. Rebooting. So she drops me off at the hotel, and you know, I like, obviously I can't go back into the guild the next day because I very much won't be able to. So you know, I let them know. I'm like, okay, you know, I'll just wait it out. That's all I really can do. I had leftover food for dinner, thankfully, and I had a bunch of snacks and drinks from the con leftover, as well as friends giving me some of their leftover stuff because we all brought a bunch of snacks and drinks and everything. And so, you know, I was taken care of. And I did pack extra clothes for the con, thankfully. So I did have plenty of extras to cover me as well, which is obviously, in retrospect, a very good idea because, oh my goodness, I needed it. So the next day, Monday, call and they're like, hey, I have someone out again. I don't know if we'll be able to look at it. I'm like, okay, I understand, but please look at it if you can. I have to extend the stay at the hotel because I have to let them know by like before 11 because 11's when the checkout for the hotel was. Same thing. Order food. There's nothing within walking distance of this hotel, by the way. It's in this little hotel row with the only thing in it being like car shops. Not car shops, but like car dealerships. Apparently not when I need them most. The hotel was like that too. Yeah, it was just like a bunch of other hotels and then a car dealership, so there was nothing within walking distance, no food or grocery, and it was cheaper to DoorDash than it was to like Uber back and forth from places because I couldn't walk because there weren't any sidewalks where I was, unfortunately. So I'm at this hotel for 2 days then. Hi Tensei, welcome. And then bleeding into Tuesday, which at this point, I call them and they're like, hi, we'll look at it when we can, as soon as we can. Like, it's up next. And I'm like, okay. And then I wait a few hours and it's like, okay, it's time that I need to, like, let the hotel know if I need to stay another night. And I'm like, hey, car dealership or car shop. Did you guys look at it yet? And they're like, oh no, not yet. We promise it's up next. And I'm like, okay. Okay. So I extend my stay at the hotel again. And then at this point, like, I've been talking to Star Mama the whole time, and she's like, give me their phone number. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. So I don't know what Star Mama said to that car shop, but they had it ready to be fixed by end of day. Basically, they just needed the confirmation that they needed to order the part, which is the alternator, so that they could fix it. Hi Ronnie, welcome. So I'm panicking because I think my mom just had an episode with the car shop. Literally. But that was kind of the problem, was that we knew it was just the alternator at the starter, and it took them 4 days to even look at it. But then they called me and said, okay, we looked at your car. And I'm like, okay, great. And they're like, all right, by the way, it's $1,000. And I'm like, but. So, you know, 3 days at this hotel inn. And then car expenses. Plus the hotel, plus having to order food because I literally can't walk to any grocery store or food place. Yeah. It was a week. So the next day, Star Mama calls them again in the morning and is like, it will be done today, right? And they're like, yeah, because my mom explained, like, hey, I have to check out by 11, so I've got to be, like, ready to go. Or, like, get another day if it's gonna take, like, all day for them to fix it. Because they're open until, like, 7, I think. And they're like, yeah, we'll definitely have it ready, like, by the time you check out. So go ahead and check out and then, like, Uber over. So I did that, and I waited, like, 30 minutes at the shop. Oh, and then the guy at the auto shop has the audacity to grab my air filter, take it to me, and be like, hey, you need to get this fixed. Do you want me to order the part to fix this? And I'm like, no! I have my suitcase and like, you know, this bag of stuff because I'm expecting to have my car ready. I'm like, no, I can't wait more. And then they were really nice and polite to me. And so they finally fixed my car. The alternator was replaced, blah blah blah, all the car stuff. I pay for it. And then I have a very long drive back home. Yippee. And then I made it home safely. I took, like, a lot of breaks because I needed it. I was exhausted mentally and physically. Each day. Since I had to be up and know as early as possible if I needed to extend my stay, I had only been sleeping until, like, 7 a.m. every day, which is, you know, kind of normal work. But I was already stressed and exhausted from having a convention weekend. Thankfully, I didn't get the conic. So I hadn't been sleeping much, and I had so much anxiety I couldn't sleep. And as I've explained to the Starlings before, I can't lay down for naps. I can't fall asleep for naps. So I was not well rested in this time. Kind of stuck in a room. Yeah, like, all they had was, like, a fitness center with, like, two treadmills, which I should have used in retrospect, but I think it was too... Well, actually, probably a good thing I didn't because of clothes. I had a very limited access to clothes. Anyway, I got my car back. I got back home safely. I'm tired. I literally, like, Thursday and Friday of last week, because I got back Wednesday night. Working out in cosplay, that'd be a sight. I know people... I'm not blue anymore. Oops. Yeah. It worked out. I made it home safe. I went over to friend to pick up all my stuff. I made it into the guild each day, but barely. Or is that Mume on the treadmill? Mume, I thought she graduated. But yeah, so that was my con adventure. It was quite a time. I had a great time, all things considered, but the back half of that journey was quite an arduous one. I had to take 3 unplanned days off, which was not fun, as I'm sure you can imagine. Oh goodness. It was great, it was just exhausting. What an odyssey, truly. Truly. Yeah, my ahoge shrinking. Yeah, that's one of my things. That was one of my core design concepts. Was my ahoge is supposed to change with my expression. When I have my happy thing on, it also does that a little bit. It grows a little bit. You can see it in some of my emotes too. It's something I want to do more of in the future. Either with new art or whatever shape it may take. But yes, so I was in survival mode for like all of Thursday and Friday because my goodness, I was exhausted mentally and physically. Even over this entire weekend, I've just been drained and tired. Oh goodness. But I survived. I made it through. As Switch 2 released. Unfortunately, kind of my Switch 2 situation. Someone else secured a pre-order for me. I wasn't able to get one. It shipped to them, so they had to ship it to me, which is totally fine. Not upset, literally at all. I really appreciate them doing that for me. I feel bad that they had to take the extra steps to get it to me, but it is on the way. It should be here Wednesday. I did also order the physical copy of Mario Kart World since I did not get the bundle version. I don't know when those will be here. That is why I don't have exact plans for this week. I don't know when my Switch 2 is getting here. I don't know when Mario Kart World is getting here. So I didn't want to throw up anything on the schedule. I don't know if I'll stream Fields of Mystery again. I don't know if I'll stream Metal Gear... Well, if I'll stream Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes more. I'm going to finish that game. I just don't know if I'm going to do more this week. It's so good on Switch 2. I was watching a party member too play Scarlet on the Switch 2, and it looks incredible. It runs incredible. I am so excited, and I'm really excited for Legends EA because I love Kalos with all of my heart. I had to go on a friend's Switch 2. Ooh, glad you enjoyed it as well. Yes, I am so excited. I'm so excited. Yeah, I'm very excited. I really hope mine comes in here soon and I can play around with it. Because honestly, the big draw to me is even if I don't get a lot of Switch 2 games, at least for a while, the biggest thing for me is it making Switch 1 games run better. That is like so huge. How funny is it that Scarlet and Violet is the first 60 FPS Pokemon game since Emerald? I don't want to think about that. I know Emerald was after Coliseum. Was it after XD? Because weren't both of the GameCube ones? But anyway, still, I know what you mean. Main series. That's crazy. I mean, granted, it's been on handheld consoles for most of that time, so it's not too shocking, honestly. But yeah, it is really funny. I'm excited for Legends EA. I'll probably get the DLC for Scarlet and Violet finally because I never got those. Yeah. I don't know, I'm really tired, honestly. Even now, still, I've just been exhausted. Like, right at 4 p.m. today, I hit this, like, major spike of exhaustion. And I've been tired all day since. Chat, do you ever think about calendars? Yeah. Do you ever think about calendars? Do you ever look at a calendar and go, what's wrong with that? Me too. I've had this realization that so many events are going on and so many events I've been planning to go to that, oh goodness, I really should be putting things on a calendar so I know when they are. I've got like a mini event at the end of the month. I've got, oh, I guess I can say this officially. I will be part of the oh, why is my brain falling apart now? Why is my brain falling apart now? Oh god. Oh no. There it is. The Gamers Outreach VTuber SummerSlam, raising money once again. I haven't done it in about a year, 2 years? 2 years. I wasn't able to participate last year due to unfortunate timing with my personal schedule. But I will be participating once again this year. I should do an announcement graphic, but I've been busy. And I... Sorry, my life's been a mess over the last few months. Clearly. I have other exciting stuff you may be aware of that I'm hoping that I can properly announce soon. I just need to get some things taken care of so that I can do them. Yeah. Huh? 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 Yeah. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm so tired, chat. I'm so tired. It's been all-time low on the energy. Oh goodness. But yeah, so things have been chaotic, of course. I really am tired. I'm doing my best to keep track of things, but that's part of why I want to better keep a schedule for myself. That's been like important. Thank you. And also so I don't have to accidentally move streams around. That's something I want to avoid as much as possible. Just generally, because I really hate, like, I really hate going right before either canceling a stream or being like, hey, actually the stream will be tomorrow instead. I hate doing that. That drives me crazy. Totally fine if anyone else needs to do that, or, you know, that sort of thing happens. But, like, when I do it myself, it makes me upset. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense, chat? It's something it's frustrating, but I don't like it. So I try to avoid it, but yeah, it's just one of those things, just one of those things, you know. I'm tired. Goodness. It's rare that I do not only a just chatting stream, but a just chatting stream where I literally just talk about stuff and don't do something else. There's been a lot going on in my life. I mean, also, like, wanting to meet up with the cosplayer at another convention means that's one more thing to add to my schedule. Which is totally fine. It's just like, oh, busy. I need to add some con dates for this year and next year to my calendar too while I'm thinking about it. I know I've talked about it a little bit. My goal is to visit Offkai next year. Unfortunately, there's literally like no way I can go this year. I'm hoping that I'll be able to go to Offkai in 2026. we'll see. We will see. I am hoping for the best, but obviously I'll do what I can. If I can go, I will. If I can't, it just kind of is how it is. But I really do hope it's something I've wanted to go to since it started, and it's just never really been on a good time for me, unfortunately. So I'm hoping I can make it work. What? Hello? Hi, Taff. Welcome. So I'm hoping I can make that work out. I mean, if I can, I can't. That's just how it be. That's just how it be. Yeah. So, I need to put reminders on my calendar for conventions and stuff, though, because if I forget, do not forget. Hey, chat, if you're going to a convention, put it on your calendar. Keep a calendar. I did get this really cute notepad. Maybe I'll post a picture of it later. It's by Glitchberry is their name. It's this cute little, like, messenger.exe. And I've been taking notes for, like, things to talk about on streams and stuff. And I like it a lot. I like, just note keeping in general. It helps me. It helps my brain work the way that my brain probably should, you know? You know? That's just the type of person I am. The type of person that I am. But now, because I thought about it, and I gotta do the thing because I thought about it, I'm adding conventions to my calendar for this year, so I don't forget. So many cons are open like Thursday through Sunday now. It's interesting. It's interesting. But yeah, I've also had a lot of fun lately with like voice acting. Honestly, Fields of Mystery is the first game in like forever where I've actually been able to really like voice act characters, and I'm like, I really want to do that more. And I was thinking, I know Slay the Princess? Is that what it's called? Slay the Princess. Now that I'm like thinking about it, my brain does not remember. Yeah, Slay the Princess went on sale again, and I'm like, that's a game I've heard like nothing but good things about. That's a fun story game that could have some really fun voice acting. So maybe I got Slay the Princess and voice act that. I don't know. I guess I'm just being silly now. Chat, do you enjoy the silly star? Should I stop being silly? I can stop. Don't worry. If you don't want me to be silly, I'll never be silly again. Haha. Kidding. Mostly. Mostly. Add this one to my calendar because I will forget. I just like filling out a calendar and having everything like easily like viewable in front of me. Do not stop the silly. Whatever you do, do not stop the silly. Thank you, Potter. I needed that. I appreciate that, Potter. Star silly. I'm being silly. Speaking of being silly, my brain has been like zooming. You know? My brain has been zooming. And the reason I say that is I had an idea for a new star design today. It's kind of an idea I've been wanting to execute for a while. And I just hadn't spent that much time like actually looking into it. But the idea was that I wanted to have like class changes. Where like I'm still Star, I'm still me, I'm still an idolventurer, but like my class changed, so like my equipment and my armor and stuff are a little different. Maybe my appearance is a little different to accommodate the class change. Kind of like your class changes in like Bravely Default or other video games that do that. That I'm totally blanking on right now because I'm thinking about it. And I'm thinking about it, which is a mistake because I'm thinking about it, which means I'm thinking, which is a mistake because I'm thinking, which means I'm thinking about it. And I wouldn't recommend thinking personally. You know, it's just like just frankly not a good idea. Just not a good idea. It's how you hurt yourself. Don't think too hard. Everything will break and you'll fall apart and become more broken as a person for it. But that's okay because you have me and I'm Star. Hi, I'm Star. I'm going to scream. What is happening to my brain right now? Head empty, no thoughts. No thoughts. Not a single one. But yeah, I don't know. There's just stuff I want to do. I realized I had some art that's been pending for a while. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for joining me among the stars. Welcome. Hello, lovely. Thank you so much for the follow. We're just talking about conventions and events and me losing my mind slowly or quickly, depending on how you want to see it. It was awful, so I stopped. That's good, Biz. Get rid of those thoughts. No more thoughts. Not a single one. But, you know that merch thing I was talking about. I gotta say it quietly. I can't say it too loud. I want to do like kind of an official like. Yeah, we're talking about cons. I just got back from well, sort of just got back from Colossal Con. Ever been to Anime Expo? I have considered it. I've never been to Anime Expo. The biggest con I've been to is Otakon, back when it was still in Baltimore. I would, as terrifying as it is, I would love to go to Anime Expo. I'm actually really looking to go to Off-Kai Expo next year, the big VTuber convention. But between money and travel, and so I'm kind of scared of solo traveling. And also, I was just explaining how actually my car broke down at the convention for Colossal Con, so it's been a time. Go Off-Kai this year, but I'm going to Japan during. Oh, well, have a great time in Japan. That's exciting too, though. Well, maybe next year. Ooh, how long are you going to Japan for? That's fun. I'd also really love to go to Japan one day, eventually. Oh, goodness. I swear my streams aren't always sad. I'm not always talking about sad things. I also been to Awa, my only EastCon. I mostly go to Cali ones. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I was actually planning on going to Awa this year. Funny enough. I cosplayed at Colossal Con as a Mume from Hololive. And I'm planning to go to Awa and cosplay as her again. Hopefully that'll work out. But, yeah, at some point in the next few weeks, though it might have to be delayed a little bit due to some considerations. NYC, Katsu, Otakon, Asa, and Colossal are all on my list, though. Ooh, I hope you can go to them. Well, that was my first time ever cosplaying, actually. I've never done it before. I've never done it at a con before. So that was my first time ever doing it. It was really, really fun. Really, really cool. Yee. Who do you cosplay as? Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. Why is my audio being a little fritzy? I don't know if all of you can hear that, but my audio is being a little finicky for me right now. But yeah, thank you. But yeah, my merch, my keychain, so we did do a photo shoot for it, so I have merch photo. Chat, would you like a sneak peek at the merch photography? I mean, like, only if you all are interested. Like, I know you might not want to see the Star merch. That's fine. I mostly cosplay Love Live, but oh, who from Love Live? VTubers have done some Hollow and Niji, not in a while, but I have like nurse. Whoa, cool. I love it. That's so cool. I love it. Oh, I hope you can do them. That's so fun. I used to be super into Love Live. It's been a few years. When Nijigasaki was happening, I used to you can see me rotating in the chair again. I used to really keep up with Love Live for probably about a year or two. Back in like 2019, 2020 era. When Niji was like getting kind of started, the anime airing. And then I started falling off around that time. Not because I didn't enjoy it, just like other interests took its place. Largely VTubers. But I still have quite an appreciation for Love Live. I have all my CDs back home still, actually, and all my so much merch. I had so much Love Live merch. If there's one thing that is certain in Star's life, is that she will collect merch in video games. But yes, I can like, I mean, if you all like wanna see my merch, I could show you. Like, it's not a big deal. If you don't want to see it, like, it's fine. It's really not a big deal. It's fine if you don't want to see it. That's cool too. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Let me. We played around and experimented for some merch photography, which is very fun. I think this one's a little blurry. But yeah, as a treat, I shall give you a little crumb of Star merch photography. Yeah. Pathetic creature. Poor pathetic creature. There she is. Look at her. Laugh at her. Look how pathetic she is. I'm so excited. I literally love them so much. Ah, thank you. I don't have a solid date for when I want to launch the merch. I do want to do like an announcement stream, basically, where I make it live and all that. Though I don't want to talk about it too much on I don't want to talk about like too much online. I want to dangle her over a pit of acid, but not drop her. I see. Yeah, exactly. You want to torture the creature. Oh, I'm so excited. They came out so cute. They have a little bit of like a kind of a glittery finish on the top and a pink strap on them. They're so cute. They're so cute. I'm so excited. I don't have a ton that will be available for sale. If needed, though, I can reorder more. Which is both a blessing and a bit of a curse, you know? Blessing because, ooh, exciting. Curse because, well, I have to get them first. But obviously not the end of the world if I need to. I'm very excited either way. And I hope you all are excited too. I know a lot of you are. There was a lot of interest when I posted about it, so I'm very excited. Genuinely, having merch was like one of my biggest goals in all of like VTubing. So this is like a crazy thing to me. Like the fact that they're real. the fact that they're real, that the creatures are there and they're real and I can touch them and eat them is like unrealistic to me. But here they are. Aw, thank you. She's gonna go away now, but you will have a chance to get your own pathetic creature in the near future. I do have things planned for both US shipping and international shipping. More details to come. I'll try to do some sort of structure, just so everyone knows what's going on. But I do have the shop set up, so it should be pretty straightforward once everything's ready. I just need to find a good time to announce it and talk about it, and maybe show some behind the scenes. So can I do like, how do I do like a slideshow in OBS? I will treasure my creature. Oh, I'm just excited that anyone wants them. Trust me, if I didn't have to charge money, I would literally just send it to you for free. I did not get them to make a profit. I got them so that they exist. Granted, I already gave like 15 away of them for free, so yeah. I am unstoppable. Although I do have to get a PO box, so there are some costs involved. Besides just the art and the physical merchandise. But yeah, I'm very excited. Otherwise, I don't think I have a lot like going on specifically. I don't know. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sleepy. I've been playing games a lot more recently. I played through a bit of Another Crab's Treasure, which is a very, very fun, very quirky Souls-like. I did end up putting it down because it didn't click with me too much, but very fun, very funny. Highly recommend checking it out if you're interested. Of course, I've been playing Fields of Mystery and Ultra Kill on stream. I've been playing a lot of Disgaea 1 still off stream, and it won't be on stream because it's a long game and it's a bit grindy, but it just clicks in my brain. I am not a person who likes anything where you have to like grind typically, but Disgaea 1 is so satisfying to play. I don't even think about it. It's just fun. The characters are fun. The story is like surprisingly deep and emotional, which I was not expecting. Another Crab's Treasure is definitely worth checking out, especially if you like Souls-like games. It also has a lot of accessibility features to kind of adjust the game as needed, which I needed to do in some places. The vibes are so immaculate, yeah. Goofy but can be serious. The art of Disgaea with the anything with like unique, hard edges, I absolutely adore. Disgaea's art style is so unique and I love it so much. And the sprites are really cute. I'm playing Disgaea 1 complete, so I'm playing the port. Which is funny because I have everything up through 6. And I don't think Disgaea 2 has a modern port. Of all things, it's like the only one that doesn't have a modern port as far as I'm aware. There's the PC port, but I don't think... Yeah. Is that really it? It was PS2, PSP, and PC. Why haven't they ported... Google. Why haven't they ported Disgaea 2? Or I guess Disgaea 3 either, but I do have that on PS3. D2 is also impossible to get. Yeah, I do have that one on PS3 as well. I sometimes I have to remember the PS3 is not a modern console and not easily accessible. So, yeah, it's like everything like PS4, Switch, Xbox One era up, and obviously everything on Steam and Epic are way more accessible. Everything like kind of PS3, Wii U, Wii and below that don't have ports are all like so much less accessible inherently. Yeah, Disgaea 2 and 3 just don't get... Wait, does Disgaea 2 get a port on PC? Like a modern port on PC? I'm not gonna check the store page. Disgaea 2. Disgaea 2. How old is this one? When did this come out? 2017? Huh. It looks very chunky like the original. Actually, wait, that means Disgaea 2 is the only one I have that I can't play. Because I don't have anything that can play PS2. And I don't have my PS2 games on me right now, actually. So yeah, I guess officially I do not have a way to play Disgaea 2. I didn't think about that. I have 3, I have 4 complete, I have D2, I have 5 complete, and I think I have 6. I don't have 7 yet. That's the only one that's the only Bean series one I don't have, I think. Now I'm questioning myself. Which ones do I have? I think the reason 3 and D2 didn't get modern ports is because the sprites are all too low res, so they'd have to redraw all the assets. But they ported 1. And redrew all the sprites. I mean, like, fair. Okay. Literally, I was just talking about this biz with someone else. Tails has, for all of, like, the popular, like, the mid-level popular JRPGs, Tails has one of the least accessible libraries of everything. Disgaea 2 is pixel art though, so no clue why not part. It's very weird. It's very weird, right? But back to my ranting. Okay, so we've had modern ports of Symphonia 1, which dropped off Symphonia 2 for some reason. I don't even like Symphonia 2 that much, but for some reason it didn't get ported, even though they already ported it to the PS3 with both games, and then didn't port Symphonia 2 with the report for some reason. You already went through the effort. Whatever, it's fine, I don't care. And then they ported Vesperia. Or, I don't know, whatever order. I think they did Vesperia first. And then we got Grace's F, which is awesome, because it was locked on PS3. Wii/PS3. And then they announced a new one, which they only announced that they're announcing a new one, so we don't even know what it is yet, and it hasn't been properly announced. I'm guessing probably Abyss or Xillia. Honestly, I'm very happy with either. But, like, nothing Fantasia up through Rebirth other than Symphonia are available. None of the classic games are available on any modern storefronts, even in Japanese. Legendia is not available. Rebirth is not available. None of the DS games are available except for Hearts on the Vita, technically. Innocents are if you're in Japan on the Vita. Tales of Xillia is my favorite game ever. But Tales of the Abyss is also up there, so I'd be very happy with either. But please just port anything. Port anything. I mean, thankfully everything Zestiria and forwards is available through, like, Steam. We got Zestiria, we got Berseria, we got Arise. But, like, so little of the series library is just available. And what I was saying, my point is that, like, NIS and Square Enix have been porting or partial remaking or 2D, 3D ing so much of their libraries, of their classic libraries. Classic Final Fantasy's got the pixel remasters. We're getting Dragon Quest 1 through 3 as live 2D, no, 2D, 3D. We're getting, like, all of these. NIS did collection ports of, like, very obscure games. Some of the Atelier games got, like, remakes or ports. Not a lot of them, but some of them at least. And, like, Tales hasn't done any of that except for Symphonia, which was last available on PS3, and Vesperia, which was last available on Xbox 360. I'm tired. And Grace is Up now, which is also locked to PS3. And anything, like, again, PS3 and below is, like, doomed to not be available. But, like, Bamco, what are you doing? Bamco, what are you doing? Port anything, please. Like, for those who don't know, Tales is my favorite video game series of all time. It is big enough in Japan that it has had its own convention in Japan, official convention in Japan called Tales of Festival for years. And basically, ever since the series started slowing down in like 2014, almost every single year, that convention is for like the voice actors, the merchandise, and announcing stuff for the gacha games, all of which are now defunct because all of them are offline. And then they had an announcement for an announcement this year. So like, what is this event for? All you do is announce that stuff might exist. There's no anime projects we know of. There's no like major things that they talk about that I know of, other than the fact that there might be another game soon. I'm tired. Being a Tales fan truly is suffering. Bandai to bust with Souls Like and Tekken. Too busy with Souls Like and Tekken. Looks at Soul Calibur. I enjoy Tekken. Soul Calibur is probably my favorite fighting game series. And it makes me sad. I mean, granted, 6 is really good. Great character customization. It'll never get what Tekken does as far as love. I've had the Tales games on my list, never played them yet. Highly recommend if you have the opportunity. I adore the Tales series. It is so good. How about that Summer Games Fest? They announced stuff. Persona 4 Revival. We're getting a remake of Persona 4. I feel like it's the one that needed one the least. I know their thing is like really relishing in that PS2 era and everything Persona 5, but like I'd really love to see a modern port of Persona 1 and 2 at least. F-Zero Star Fox cons for the bit. Oh no, that's just mean. Star Fox Con where they go up on Miyamoto goes up on stage and will there be another game? I don't know. See you next year. We're never seeing on Persona 1 and 2. Yeah, again, another one of like, well, especially because even Atlas has been on like a kick of porting their older games or remaking their older games. We're getting Raito remastered. We got Nocturne remastered. As much as Persona is like your biggest series, are we gonna see like a Persona 1 and 2 port? Or like on the brother-sister side of this thing, Sega, like Yakuza has been preserved here and back. Like literally every main series game is available on PS4 or higher. So that's great. I think literally every game in the series except for Dead Souls and the PSP spin-offs are available on Steam now, which is awesome. Man, makes me sad. Master a PS2 game that doesn't run at 60 FPS on modern systems. Which one are you talking about? Nocturne or Raito? I assume Nocturne. I don't know. I have the Nocturne port, but I haven't. Okay. I haven't played it yet, so I don't know. I have Nocturne. I have SMP4. I have SMP5. Vengeance. Maybe it'll run better on the Switch too. Probably not. If it's a problem with the game. So it's like the Atelier games. The Atelier PS3 ports. It's like the Arlen trilogy. They have they're like how do I explain it? In-engine slowdown. So no matter how well the PS3 ports run, they do have slowdown in certain areas and on certain actions. That are just like unfixable through like natural means. They didn't release it physically here, only digitally on the 3DS. Huh? Oh, are you not in the US? Because in the US, we got 4. Oh no. Yeah, we got 4 and then 4. What was the part 2 of 4? Oh, okay, I see. I understand. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's so unfortunate. Apocalypse, yeah. We got SMT4 and Apocalypse Physical. That makes more sense. I'm so sorry. The lag is not a bug, it's a feature. I'm gonna start saying that when my model slows down and next time I play Monster Hunter or something. Which didn't get a physical release. Why? I don't know. What does and doesn't get physical releases and in which regions is so random. Because sometimes, again, if there could be one blessing of being in the US, is that you're guaranteed to get physical releases of most games. Unless it's digital only, and then gets a physical later for some reason. Or if it's like specifically Fantasy Life just didn't get a physical in the US for some reason, which I thought was a really weird one. Or Fantasy Life I, which I think is a port, right? The Switch version did not get a physical in the US. But yeah. Chad, I have a question for the gamers. How do you feel about upgrade packs paying like somewhere between $10 to $20 for a game released on a previous console to get it upgraded for your current? So usually, maybe it's cheaper depending, but for a lot of them, it's like you buy a game on the Switch, you buy an upgrade pack for the Switch 2. That might be a few bucks. I think I know PlayStation has done this also. Intergrade for Final Fantasy VII Remake. That was $10 and came with the Yuffie story content. And part of US copy because 3DS is region locked. Yeah, I'm so sorry, this. Ugh. That's so rough. I'm sorry. I think it's a good option on Switch since you can do virtual game cards between Switch 1 and 2. Fair. I know that's wonky with like... Is it wonky with physical? I don't know. Game cards are like interesting but weird when you collect everything physical. The price is worth the upgrade and not just an up-res and a GPS app on your phone, Zelda. Oh, fair. And then they make a full physical re-release that's at full price. If it runs a little better, then no. But if they add additional content, then I'm okay with that. Because, like, I know Naughty Dog did that with Last of Us 1 and 2. The full releases were full price for the PS5 from PS4. But I think each of them, you could spend just $10 to get the upgrade pack if you wanted. And then they released a duo pack after. Oh, Naughty Dog, you and the mines that Sony has sent you to only release The Last of Us and literally nothing else. That's fair. I kind of basically agree. Like, as long as it's adding content, content and performance. If it's just performance, like the option of an upgraded version on the Switch too, but still playing it on the Switch. Better battery life. Right. Fair enough. 4 times in 5 years. So there was the 2020 release. Wait, 4 times. Well, I guess if you count like Epic, then yes. Because I was thinking just on PlayStation, PS4 in 2020, PS5 this year or last year, I think last year, and then PS5 Duo Pack release this year, and also the Epic Game Store release. So yeah, I guess if you count those 4, yes, 4 times. I know I played through them on stream, but man, Last of Us Part 2 is brutal too. It's just exhausting. Original release, PS5 release, PC release, and this. Yeah, okay. I got 'em. I'm a gamer. I know all the Last of Us Part 2 releases. Only the peak of knowledge from me, a gamer. Sorry. I'm slowly, quickly maybe losing my mind. But yeah, I need to prepare some things. Got some stuff ready for... I'm hoping later this month, but honestly, I have so many things going on. It might be next month. What else? See, this is exactly why, looping back to the calendar conversation, this is why I need a calendar. So I can go, oh, I can do this big important thing this weekend. And not then. Because other things are happening. Oh. I swear, the cons around here, some of them happen at the weirdest time of the year. We have like a fall con, basically. I don't usually post when I go to like small cons, but it is fun to pop up at them when I can. When I can. Why? Why? For what reason? For what reason? Whoa. No. No. Let me go. I wish to be free. Okay, there we go. Trying to steal Skyrim's throne. They're getting there. They're getting there. Oh goodness. October. Why is it right before? Huh. Huh. You ever see something that makes you go, huh? Wait, what? That doesn't seem right. Oh, okay. I'm just silly. Just a silly star in the sky. Every day when I open Twitter. A silly star in the sky. Yes. Highly recommend keeping a calendar. And taking physical notes. It's easier to remember things that way. I should stop doing that. Just stop opening Twitter. Your life will be significantly better if you don't open Twitter. You may miss an Oha Hoshi, but that's fine. You know, sometimes that's what you gotta do. I'll start streaming at 8 AM on Saturday and Sunday, so you all can be annoyed by me in the morning in real time. Just become a full-time streamer and start streaming. Start streaming, but on a 9 to 5 schedule. That sounds like the most draining thing possible, I won't lie. Actually, I've seen it work for some people, but yeah, that definitely seems exhausting. That sounds painful. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I think I have all my planned conventions for this year. I know I'm gonna go to Ren Fair again this year and that. So that'll be fun too. Oh, I just goodness. Any goodnessers in chat? Okay. A bug on me? You ever get that feeling where it feels like there's a bug on you? Russ. Sure. I am humming a Pokemon theme. I could not tell you which one. Vaguely, I am humming a Pokemon theme. Oh, hey, the Tales series is having a sale also on Games Planet? I don't know what that is. Actually, it's speaking of. As if I didn't have enough things to pull my attention away. I've been keeping my eye on some DLC on the PlayStation Store because I want the Tales of Arise DLC as well as the Persona 3 DLC, the episode Igus. But I've been waiting for them to be on sale because I'm poor. Yeah. It doesn't sound like a yeah moment, but we're gonna make it one. Oh, they're both back up at full price. Dang it. I try to keep an eye on sales just in case. Aww. Aww. I literally cannot afford to pay attention. Yeah. 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 Mm. Um. Mm. Mm. Okay. Yeah. Blah. Blah. Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. Just distracting myself very easily. Okay. I haven't hit exactly 2 hours, but I think I have spoken all of the words that I have been able to say. In short, I had a great time at ColossalCon. Cosplaying was fun. My car getting broken down wasn't, but hey, I survived, and I did it. I sound like I was about to pass out. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just sleepy. I'm just sleepy. I'm just sleepy. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. I'm streaming right now. Do you ever find someone that you're following and you don't know who they are anymore? Who? Okay, we're gonna raid. Wow. Oh, we're gonna raid Clover. By the way, we're gonna raid Clover. Also, you should go say hi to Clover off Kai if you're going. Clover's super cool. They are playing Repo with a few other people right now that I can't see because Twitch is being evil. What if I want to say hi to Starelia Yumera next year? Next year, hopefully. I can't go this year. I just had to pay $1,000 to get my car fixed. Definitely not this year. Raid 1 works if you have emotes. Raid 2 works if you don't. Please go show Clover plenty of love. They're so cool. They're so cool. But seriously, thank you all so much for spending time with me today, and I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. I hope to see you all again soon when I next join your party. And to the lovely YouTube chat, I hope you all find someone lovely to spend your time with as well. Bye. Bye bye. Bye.